this.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And the rejection by Jackson. Driving in. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great handles for his size. Jackson's a near 7-footer who can take you off the dribble in either direction.
Embiid wide open. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Harden. And Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, he said Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Passes it to Maxey. Here's Tucker. Here is Harden. Guarded by Morant. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Brooks right side. Harris on the double team. Morant with a wide open look. And he overshot that one, missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Embiid kicks to Harden. And here we go. Morant hitting. Oh!
Love that effort from Ja Morant. He doesn't want to just start fast breaks. He wants to finish them.
76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harden's shot is off. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Maxey against Morant.
Position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. It's Morant with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 6.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Morant with it, picked up by Harris. On the wing, Jackson. Driving inside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now, here is Harden. Maxey. No good on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Memphis with another turnover here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
.43 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Harden. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Harden the pass to Embiid. Harris outside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nice D from Brooks.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harris and it's small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that
Yes. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Harden. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it. And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Stolen by Jackson.
And you know what? The double team there, that quick hitter threw him for a loop there and forced the turnover.
Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail by 12. And Harden with the stop.
Taking it all the way. Harden with the flush there.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Adams kicks to Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Maxey. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful. And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
you know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Offensive rebound. Embiid to the right side. And Tucker kicks to Maxey. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Here's Harden. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Adams with the screen on Maxey. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
1:35 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Adams. Good D by Embiid.
And Embiid has said before that he wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. Love when he gives you that kind of effort.
Back to Harden. Launches a three. Again, the miss by Harden.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. Stolen by Tucker. There's the pass to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. That's tipped. Morant against Embiid. Morant left side. Payne, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Here's Harden. And Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Stolen by Tucker. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Maxey passes to Harden. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Now Morant. 12 points for him. Down low. Stolen by Tucker. Stolen by Jackson. Up in time. And so it's Memphis. With a thank you, David, for that interview.
Your 76ers, 22. The Grizzlies, 32.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins at 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Ja Morant, he's out there with Desmond Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Pass to Embiid from outside the arc. Brooks grabs the board. And the Grizzlies leading by 7.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and D'Anthony Melton will help them further this go-round. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Philadelphia with the ball. Pass to Harris. Dishes it to Harden. Maxey kicks to Harden. Out to Harris. This one for 3. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And a deep 3 from Harden. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Grizzlies shooting 61%. Oh, that was something else.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
It's Harden with the drive. Maxey in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Maxey's got 6.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
PJ Tucker. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Jackson, a screen on Harden. Morant dishes to Jackson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's his
6 points for Jaren Jackson. Harden against Jackson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Maxey.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat to your shot.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
On defense, Memphis. Outside, Maxey. Harden outside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Here's Morant. 14 points for him. There's the drive. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. To the wing on the left. Harden kicks to Embiid. Harris passes to Tucker. And Adams sends it back. Harden against Morant. Kick out to Adams. Adams drawing the double team. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy.
Maxey kicks it to Tucker. Out to Harris. Bain with it. Picked up by Harris. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got. Oh!
I got your girl on panic. Iced out my wrist Titanic. Like 2-1, I'm on my savage. No airport, but claim my baggage. I'm on the run, I'm on the run. You're gon' choose, I'm on the up. The boy and the man, you're all in one. But I used to be the one that caught the bus on the red light. I don't need transit, only crew, no friends. When you see me, that's it. They ain't even like me last year. Now they know my face. China on the base, we be in the place. Like the K.CD. They watch me like I'm on TV. Brought this back, but I ain't got receipt. Coking up Bobby Flay when I'm on this beat, yeah. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the rapid. Outbound my G's, it's a rat race. If you win it first, you win last place. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the rapid.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. So the Clippers win the tip. So here's the Clippers starting group. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. John Wall is out there with Paul George. And it's Powell in at small forward.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
Wiggins against Leonard. Powell with a steal. Stolen by Wiggins. Outside Curry. This one for three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Here's Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Wiseman, a screen on Wall. The three from Curry. They get it back. Wiggins outside. Wall against Curry. Shot clock at 5. Wiseman, the pass to Curry. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
The three from Curry. He drops it from range. Curry's got 6.
The effortless way Stephen Curry shoots three-point shots is a sight to behold.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Out to Powell. Here's the 3. Clippers keep it alive. It's George on the wing. Fires from deep. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's Green off the drive. Good work there as it goes.
How about the agility and footwork of Draymond Green? Boy, for a big man, he is so good at knifing his way inside.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Ball for 3. George passes to Powell.
I just love the fire with which Draymond Green plays defense. This man does not let you get comfortable.
Here's Wiggins. Pass to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Curry against Zubac. To the middle. And Wiseman the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. And it's all knotted up.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outside Curry. 1.5 minutes left in the first quarter here. Ooh, nice D from George.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Out to Powell. Lets it go from deep. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Screen by Wiseman. They double-team Curry. And that one's good. Wiseman.
Well, at this point, if you get the ball into Steph Curry's hands, good things will happen. He's toying with the defense out of the pick and roll.
Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Curry finds Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Great example of the awareness Curry brings to the game. Such a good feel for understanding what the defense is doing and how to find the open spots.
Now here's George. No good with the triple.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, dealt double pump and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make.
We're talking 6'3", 210 pounds. John Wall's frame deceptive at the lead guard position. Interior scoring is not an issue.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Green, a screen. Leonard against Curry. The three ball. The shot, no good. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Warriors ahead. You're up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Paul George out there with John Wall. And it's Kennard in at the three. Curry against Wall. The kick out, Curry. Curry draws the double. The three from Thompson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds now. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they've missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, "I just couldn't get myself going." Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, "You have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball." Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you. And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. Curry with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Outside Curry. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Curry against Leonard. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Misses the three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Oh, what a quick move. Wiggins able to draw the contact. Defender completely off balance.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Curry. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9.
This guy is so creative, finishing anywhere near the rim. Stephen Curry doing work inside.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
Leonard finds Powell. George, right side. Outside Wall. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And Wall is good for 3. Wall's got 5 points.
We're so accustomed to seeing John Wall work with the ball. This time he gets off the ball and is ready on the catch.
Curry passes to Wiseman. No good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Here's Wiseman. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. outdoors. How do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
George for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
I always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from three, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that three-point shot.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Out to Thompson. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Zubac passes to Powell. George against Wiggins. From deep three-point range. And that's good. Paul George for three. He's got 14.
You can see there's complete trust in Paul George in pick and rolls. Fantastic at taking advantage of the defense and the separation they give him.
Zubac against Curry. Fires the three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Jumps up. And George with the jam.
Because of the diverse offensive arsenal of Paul George, these kinds of nights are easy for him.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Good man. The defender really went after him.
And he drops the first.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Powell for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his fourth rebound in this one. It's stolen by Curry. Zubac with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Leonard passes to Wall. Now Powell. It's George on the wing. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team score.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Wiggins with a steal.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Warriors foul. Andrew Wiggins. Second personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
When John Wall has been healthy, this guy has been a consistently solid force with his speed and ability to get downhill. Really incredible awareness.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. The shot won't fall. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paul George has been sensational.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Green at the 4 and Wiseman at the 5. Stephen Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
Leonard passes to Wall, and Wall gets double-teamed. For 3, George. They get the rebound, and James Wiseman gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Leonard to the paint. Here's Zubac. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Zubac has got 6.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Curry's shot is off.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Kicks it to George. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the long J. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
The three from Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Well, the leaping ability and wingspan of Andrew Wiggins is helping him dominate above the rim.
Back to George. Pass to Wall. George outside. Leonard on the wing. George outside. Clock at 6. Out to Leonard. From downtown. Clippers keep it alive. Zubac passes to Wall. Here's Leonard. Back to George. Outside Wall. Stolen by Wiggins. Here we go. One-on-one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
When Wiggins plays that kind of defense, he can create all kinds of havoc. He's got the speed to get out and be a one-man fast break.
And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Curry. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. It's Wiggins on the wing.
Well, not only is he a tremendous athlete, but Paul George is a terrific positional defender. He just uses that body so well to contest shots.
Poked away. Pass to Leonard. Crosses over. Kicks it to George. From behind the arc. Kennard outside. Wall with it. Leonard outside. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. He shoots it. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Wiggins passes to Wiseman. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Wall. Pass to Kennard. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Warriors trailing. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, Andrew Wiggins, if you allow him to work in space, turn the lights out.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Now, nation, time to get up and make some noise. Here come those free t-shirts.
1:56 left to play in the third.
One more time, let's hear it. For your Warriors.
Green against Wall. Pass to Leonard. Shot to end the cold streak. And the dunk by Leonard.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble? It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And so he draws the foul. Headed to the... line to shoot a pair. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Pass to Zubac. And stolen by Green. 1:07 left in the third. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 13 now.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
Leonard for three. Drills it from deep. And the Clippers lead by 7.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular. Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
From deep. And the Clippers miss again.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Yep, count it. And now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Leonard against Curry. George for three. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
Here's Curry. He's got 13. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Clippers call time here.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Taking 2 shots. Clippers call timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team. It's T-shirt time. Dub Nation, get loud if you want one. Fans, one more time, let's hear it for your Warriors Dunk Team.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
One more time for your GS Breakers. Dub Nation, that was your GS Breakers.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Make some noise for your Warriors Junior Jam Squad.
Golden State calls timeout.
Here comes those T-shirts. Dub Nation makes some noise. You want one? Make some noise, Dub Nation. Here they come. It's your GS Breakers. Dub Nation, your GS Breakers.
The first free throw is good.
If it's possible, it feels like Stephen Curry has taken on even more responsibility over the last few years, but this guy certainly has the shoulders to be able to carry it.
For three, George. Thompson pulls it in. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? He'll love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Paul George out there with John Wall. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. Thompson passes to Wiseman. And he lays it up and in.
Klay Thompson understanding how to read the floor and make the right choice. Yes, he can score it, but good vision there.
And Wall gets double teamed. And it's Powell off the drive. Misses the baby hook.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Zubac passes to Leonard, and there's a defensive 3-second call. And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Oh, B.A., 37 points from him in one quarter, setting an NBA record. Klay 13 for 13 from the field and 9 for 9 from deep, taking only 4 dribbles the entire time. Only Klay Thompson, guys.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. 5 on the clock. George for 3. Drains the triple. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Personal foul.
The Warriors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's George. Banked it in off the glass. George has got 17 points here in the second half.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
Here's Thompson. Soft touch off the glass.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Curry against Wall. Kicks it to George. Zubac passes to George. And he banks in the layup. George has got 35.
What a hoop by Paul George. The versatility to get inside and score it.
Down low. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And James Wiseman gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Outside Wall. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Thompson. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
The Warriors have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Out left to the wing. Wiseman on the attack. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The three, George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 38 points.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties. Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique. I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
It's stolen by Green.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
The Warriors trailing. Oh, George with a steal. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard with a screen on Wiggins. George with it. Now guarded by Curry. Powell for three. The Warriors pull it in. For the finish. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
One of the reasons the scouts loved Wiggins, he always finds a way to deliver in big-time moments.
Outside wall. Back to George. George draws the double. Outside wall. Out to Leonard. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
You have to admire the activity of Klay Thompson on the defensive end. It seems like he makes it his mission to make life difficult for whoever he's checking. Klay Thompson loves delivering in tight spots. How easy does he make that big bucket look?
Wiggins outside. And a deep three from Curry. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
La Toyota, todos andamos pelones y